What's up guys, it's IceMaN, and in this commentary I'm going to be talking about smaller YouTube channels growing and becoming a larger channel and reaching out to a bigger fan base. All you guys that are messaging me wondering how to better your channel if you start off, just a couple weeks ago, if you're just starting now, today. What's the best way to start and get to where I am? I'm not necessarily saying that you're going to get to where I am in the YouTube community, because it's very hard starting right now basically. I am where I am today because people weren't doing what I was doing in Gears of War 1. What motivated me was I was looking at these montages and I said to myself, I can do that. And matter of fact, I can do better than that. And I was putting out a montage per week, literally just sweating out clips, just doing very good shots, getting very good clips, and eventually my name caught on. I was that guy that came out of nowhere with a montage a week that was better than the average montage on YouTube. Nismo Joe had like 1 million views already when I first started my first montage, and my first montage was about up to standard with Nismo Joe's, and then when I put out my second, and then my fourth, and then my fifth, my clips just started blowing those out of the water, and then my sixth came out, and that's what really caught people's attention. I hit the back-to-back IceMaN roll shot on rooftops on screen, and people, just started flipping to shit. I just started hitting double headshots, and it really impressed people, and that's how I caught on. So the thing that you guys need to do is not commentaries. You can't just start up commentaries and raw gameplays and expect to make a name for yourself in the community. You need to make montages. That's how you get big, alright? Now by doing this, you guys need to get clips, and there's editors out there that will work with you if your gameplay is amazing, because they know if the edit and the gameplay is good enough, it's gonna get views. Because honestly, I'll post your edit on my fucking channel, and an editor will want that. Just be like, you guys need to be working together. If a guy just starts up and he contacts an editor and says, yo, look, my clips are awesome, I have nothing but on-screen triple headshots throughout the whole 3 or 4 minute video, do you want to do a project with me? And IceMaN will upload it to the FPS hub, we'll both get promotion. That's a way to better yourselves, editor and player. So you guys out there that are trying to make a name for yourself in the community, only posting funny clips, raw gameplay files and commentaries, it's not going to happen. You guys need to post montages, and you need to shock the community and come out of nowhere and just be that guy, that guy that people are talking about. Yo, did you see that guy's montage? He had like 5 on-screen triples back to back and like a fucking quad feed snipe clip, like just crazy shit. You need to come out of there and step up and compete with the standards of the people that already have big names. Like, you guys need to come out with a montage better than me. It's you will get known, you will get recognized, I assure you. Matter of fact, if you guys make montages better than me, I will promote you and I will help you. And it deserves to get views if you're making better montages than I am. It deserves the attention, and I will provide you that attention. I assure you, I'm not the type of guy that when I see a montage that's amazing, I just ignore it. I want people to see it, because I like seeing montages that people worked on that are really good. It impresses me. I like seeing people's work, and I like seeing what other people have to offer the community. So you guys just need to start working on your clips. Just practice, get better clips, and up your standards. Singles, just one blind fire, that's not a clip. It shouldn't be in a montage. On-screen doubles is not even acceptable these days. Is long, but if it has a blind fire in the on-screen double, it's acceptable. I know that the standards for the community are ridiculous, and it's really hard for you guys out there that aren't getting montage clips. Triple feed Nasher clips, like 3 kills on screen. It's not acceptable for a montage. That's a random clips episode or something like that. Like, maybe like a quad feed Nasher, now that's montage worthy. 5-man Nasher, definitely montage worthy. Triple grenade, not montage worthy. Incinerary triple grenade, now you could throw that in a montage if it was synced perfectly with the beat and it was a good effect added to the clip to make it stand out there pretty nicely. Also, a triple boom shot, I wouldn't use that. A quad boom shot for sure. I'm just going through the clips, guys, so you get an idea of what's acceptable and what you guys need to shoot for. A quad nade for sure. Let's see here. What else? Triple snipes, 3 standstill snipes. You know, if they're all on screen, you know, sure, why not? But nowadays, people are getting flashier stuff. Execution clips are more acceptable than TDM clips, because there's, you know, the other team only has 1 life. So it's kind of like, you know, hitting a collateral in search and destroy rather than hitting a collateral in ground war. You know, what would you think would be better? The search and destroy clip, of course, because it's more rare. You know, they only have 1 life and there's only a certain amount of guys on the map. They're not constantly spawning, and they're playing smart because they only live once. They're not out running around. They're camping. So it's very rare to see, you know, a dub T-bow in execution. You know, that'd be amazing. You know, I just want to see you guys putting out montages, and you know, I will upload it to my community channel. I will be putting my community channel in the description. I'm starting to upload montage clips daily. I'm gonna start doing top 5 fails. I want to do top 5 plays of the week, but it kind of interferes with my clips of the day because you know, if you think about it, you know, a top 5 plays is literally 5 montage clips. I could do 5 different videos for the clip of the day, and you guys would all get your spotlight. So let me know, would you like to see a top 5 plays, or would you like to see your own video dedicated, just only you? You know, I think it would be better for the individual player on the channel to have his own video rather than have a top 5 plays, because normally they only check out the #1 spot, and it kind of, you know, puts your clip to waste. And, you know, when someone sees 5 links in the description, you know, they're only going to check out a couple. They're not going to go through all 5 fucking links. So I think the clip of the day would be more beneficial to you as a player. So I want to stick with the clip of the day and the top 5 fails and montages and gameplays as of now as the 4 things I'm going to be uploading on the FPS Hub. I know it's the FPS Hub, first person shooter, yada yada, but you know, guys, it's just a YouTube name. You know, I can upload whatever I want on there. Like, it doesn't matter. My YouTube name's White Boy Be Ballin'. You don't see me playing basketball in my videos, do you? Alright, then you get the drift. This gameplay is a 27-4. You know, pretty good. Nothing crazy, but that's a pretty good fucking gameplay. I had a few people rage quit, and some bots joined. I was playing very smart throughout this gameplay. You know, camping. Ooh, that was just an awful shot. Camping high ground, camping snipe. And definitely want to control high ground in this map up here at Sniper and just set up shop. You can get a guy lancering from the left and on the right. Did I just get smoked right there? Oh, that guy tried to melee me. Yeah, I got 1v2'd here, and I think I go down for one of my 4 deaths. I think I was raging pretty hard right there, and he banged me out. I was definitely flipping out right there. I was like, this motherfucker. But anyways, they definitely got raped, so you know, I didn't really matter, or I didn't really care. Wow, that came out really wrong. I didn't really care, and it didn't really matter. But yeah, guys, I'm just trying to teach you guys that about the community and how it works. Like I said, I'm going to stress this again. You can't come out of nowhere and expect to get fame posting what everybody else is posting. You have to be that guy that's posting amazing shit. You know, you can't be an underrated player posting average shit and expect something. You gotta post something that's gonna impress people, a lot of people, and it will catch on. I promise you. And when it does, like when I see a montage that's awesome, you know, I share it with like butter. When he sees it, you know, he shares it with Landon, you know, Yami Mash. We spread the video around. You know, a like from me is 300 views. A like from like butter, 300 to 500 views. A like from Landon, another 300. You know, that's about 1,000 views right there, guys. And then once it gets that 1,000 views, it just starts rolling. You know, and then people want to upload it to their channel. You know, I would want to upload it to my community channel. I'm sure Gearsopedia might want to upload it. There's a lot of things out there that you guys can do. Now for gameplays, it's going to be really hard to get on a community channel and for people to actually subscribe to you. You know, if you're a really good commentator, you know, you got a talent for commentaries and you can be fluent with your commentaries, go for it. More power to you. But it's very hard to get a name for a commentator without a montage fame before the commentaries start. Like me, I didn't do commentaries until I had about 15 to 20K, and I was already known. that's why my commentaries get views and people enjoy them, because I'm a known guy in the Gears community. People want to hear what I have to say. If you're just starting out, and they're just like, yo, who is this guy? Why am I gonna sit through his commentary and listen to what he has to say? Who is he? But if that guy put out a montage that was amazing and he had like triple snipes, quad snipes, and he started putting out commentaries, it's like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. He's a very good sniper, and maybe I want to listen to what he has to say. So you guys get my point. People really don't give a fuck what you have to say if you're not putting out content that impresses them. So that's just a big tip. All you guys out there, start montages, do montages. If you don't have editors, contact an editor and do a joint project and say, look guys, we can get this on a community channel. My clips are good enough, your editing is good enough, let's just do it. If he tries to charge you, just talk about the promotional benefits that you can get posting y'all's project on a community channel such as mine or Gearsopedia, any Gears of War community channel there is. There's not very many. I think it's just mine and Gearsopedia. But that's why I'm doing it, guys. I want the community to grow, and without known people in the community helping the smaller guys out there, it's not going to happen. So, I'm stepping my foot forward, and I'm going to try and help you guys out as much as I can. That's why I'm doing this commentary. I want to see more montages. I want to see more up-and-coming snipers and, guys out there hitting quad feeds and 5-man Asher feeds. Just some really, good shit. That was a very good torque spree I just had there. Choked on that Canis. But, yeah, guys, this gameplay is wrapping up. I just wanted to really make this video to, help you guys out. And if you could give this video a like, because I know what I said in this video really, it was truthful. There might have been some harsh parts in the video, but it was all true. And if you guys just take what I have to say and just do what I have to say, and it will benefit you guys. That's all I gotta say. It will help you out, I promise you. If you make a montage that impresses me, I will show it to people. I will like it on YouTube. I will tweet it out. I'll even mention it in a video. That's just the type of person I am. So if you guys could take a minute, go check out the FPS Hub in the description. If you guys got montage clips, fails, send them in, guys. I'm getting this channel up and running, and just take the words that I have to say and put them to good use, because I want to see more Gears of War directors and montage makers in the community. Peace out, guys, and take it easy.